Hello, so we're going to look at methodological approaches in injury and rehabilitation research. So we're going to look at quantitative, qualitative and mixed method design. So let's talk about qualitative research. So qualitative research focuses on understanding phenomena from a holistic perspective. It seeks to gather in-depth insights into people's attitudes, behaviors, experiences and interactions. So common methods used are interviews, focus groups, observations, and content analysis. Now, the data is non-numerical data, such as words, images, or objects. Now, linking it into therapy and rehabilitation. So understanding patient experiences. So qualitative research can provide deep insights into patients' personal experiences with therapy and rehabilitation. It can be used to develop therapies, so it helps in understanding the need and preferences of patients, which can inform the development of patient-centered therapeutic approaches. It can also be used to evaluate programs. So qualitative methods can evaluate the effectiveness of therapy and rehabilitation programs by exploring the participants' kind of thoughts and feelings on these. So let's look at quantitative research. So quantitative research focuses on quantifying the problem and establishing patterns and generalizations through kind of stats analysis. Now, common methods include surveys, experiments, and longitudinal studies. Now, normally the data is in the form of numbers that can be measured and analysed from a stats perspective. Now, the goal is to test the hypotheses, establish a cause and effect relationships, and make predictions. So, showing its application in therapy and rehabilitation, so it can measure outcomes. So quantitative research can measure the effectiveness of different therapies by quantifying changes in patient health outcomes. It can also compare interventions, so it allows for the comparison of different rehabilitation techniques to determine which one is more effective. It can also generalize findings, so quantitative studies can provide generalized conclusions about how effective therapies are based on large sample sizes. So let's talk about mixed method research. So mixed method research combines both qualitative and quantitative approaches to provide a more comprehensive kind of understanding of a research problem. So it involves both collecting, analysing and integrating both qualitative and quantitative data in a single study or a series of studies. You will use both numeric and non-numeric data within this type of research. Now, the goal is to work on the strengths of both qualitative and quantitative methods to address the research questions from multiple kind of angles. Now, its application in therapy and rehabilitation. So, holistic evaluation. So mixed methods can provide a comprehensive evaluation of therapy and rehabilitation programs by combining kind of stats data with personal experiences. It can be used for program development and improvement. So insights from qualitative data can help refine quantitative measures and vice versa, leading to the development of more effective and tailored therapeutic interventions. It also enhances the validity. So the integration of both types of data enhances the validity and reliability of research findings. It offers a more bigger understanding of the impact of therapy and rehabilitation. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail, giving examples linking into an ACL injury. So the quantitative approach example, so a longitudinal study tracking the recovery process of individuals post-ACL reconstruction surgery. So the methodology is using standardized physical assessments and objective measures such as range of motion, strength testing, and functional performance tests. So the data collection, collecting numeric data on variables like knee flexion, extension, strength, and time taken to return to pre-injury activity levels. What stats analysis would we use? We would compare outcomes between different rehabilitation protocols or surgical techniques, determining which factors contribute to the most successful recovery. So using qualitative approach, so we could use in-depth interviews with athletes who have undergone ACL reconstruction to explore their experiences with the rehabilitation process. So the methodology, semi-structured interviews focusing on participants' perceptions, emotions, challenges, and coping strategies during rehabilitation. So data collection, gathering rich narrative data on themes such as fear of re-injury, social support, motivation, and the impact of setbacks on recovery. So how do I analyze this? I look at themes. I analyze themes to identify reoccurring patterns and themes in participants' experiences, providing insights into the psychosocial aspects of rehabilitation and the factors that influence adherence to treatment protocols. If I was using mixed method approach, I would combine qualitative and quantitative assessments to comprehensively understand the rehabilitation journey post ACL reconstruction. So the methodology, so it's using standardized physical assessments alongside semi-structured interviews at multiple time points throughout the recovery process. Data collection, collecting both numeric data on physical outcomes and qualitative data on patients' subjective experiences and perceptions. I can integrate quantitative and qualitative data to explore the interplay between physical recovery, psychological factors, and social support networks. So, for example, correlating objective measures of knee function with participants' thoughts about their fears or motivations during rehabilitation.